I'm Diego Sanchez, president of HousingWire, and we are live from the gathering for this 10-minute talk. My guest today is Bryan Miller, VP of National Sales at UWM, United Wholesale Mortgage. Bryan, so great to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me, Diego. Happy to be here.
So before we dive in, would you mind giving a 60-second introduction of yourself and of UWM?
Yeah, so UWM, we're the nation's largest mortgage lender. What's really unique about us is that we work exclusively in the wholesale channel, which means we work with independent mortgage experts. They are local to their community and usually small business owners. Myself, I run national sales there. I've been with the company now over 17 years, and I oversee all of our top partnerships. So I work with our top partners to make sure they're having success both with our company and as a company, helping them advise on what strategies to take and how to be more successful.
So you've been there a long stretch, over 17 years, according to your LinkedIn profile. That's a really long time at any company. Why have you stayed at UWM for so long?
Yeah, especially in lending, that's a long time because people tend to bounce around quite a bit. For me, there's a few reasons why. The biggest is my relationship with our CEO. So I've been very fortunate that, Matt Ishbia mentored me for a very long time. So starting about my second year, for about 10 years, he would mentor me. We would meet on Friday mornings and developed a really strong relationship. And then the second is the impact that I get to have on the industry, and helping consumers by working at UWM. There's no need to go anywhere else when you're at the best place. Mm-hmm. So one, through innovation, we're constantly trying to improve, and that's something that really excites me and I've enjoyed along my journey, is being able to have an impact on the success of our company, but then being somewhere where we make it, not only cheaper for consumers, but faster and easier, and we're driving a better experience. For me, there's no need to leave.
Yeah, that's great. And so you're number one in wholesale.
Yeah.
You're now the top originator in the country. So you're number one.
Number one.
And so when you're number one, how do you keep growing? How do you keep up the momentum and that pressure to take market share?
Yeah, that's a great question. And it's not always the easiest thing. Once you reach your goal, which was ours forever, was becoming the number one overall lender. And it took us many years to get there. For us, we constantly focus on winning every day, getting better every day, constantly improving and innovating and looking for ways to help more and more consumers, help our brokers grow their business. And that's kept us focused on continuing to, dominate. And we set big goals and we chase them, and sometimes we miss them, but as long as we get close, we're getting better every single day.
So it's a little bit of a tricky market right now, not a very good housing market from a volume perspective. How do you think about markets like that aren't the best in terms of growing and taking market share?
I kind of have a different perspective on that. I usually try to really, and this sounds crazy, but ignore the market. I think the markets are relevant to people's success because you can always grow your market share. And for a majority of people, companies, they're not doing enough business for the market to really have a huge impact. And that's really been our focus, is how do we grow our market share regardless of the market? That's the statistic that we're focusing on. And we do it through innovating the lending experience, making it easier for consumers to get a loan, doing more educations, being at events like this, making sure that agents know that brokers are better, they're a cheaper place for their consumers. And when you're in a challenging market, what's made this market so challenging is home affordability. It's at its lowest point in history for the last 2 years. The thing we do extremely well is we maximize consumers' home affordability. So we like to, preach that message of working with an independent mortgage expert. You're going to be able to put your borrower in the best financial position to be able to afford the most home. And if they get a home they like, they're more likely to be happy with their experience with you as an agent and come back for future business.
When you're in the number one spot, that can cause the critics to come out, maybe some of the haters to come out. How does the team at UWM deal with the criticism and the inbound fire? And how do you kind of overcome that on a daily basis?
Yeah. That's a really good question, and it's something new to us, really. And you look at anyone, even Tom Brady. When he was the GOAT, there was a turn point in his career where people were kind of they wanted to see him fall, in a sense. But for us, we just ignore the noise, really. We know what we're doing, and we're focusing on being the best. And I think it helps that we're dedicated only to wholesale lending. So, we're focused every day on one singular task, one singular focus, and that's being the best wholesale lender while providing a great experience for consumers. So, we know what we're doing. We know why we're there. And we really just ignore the noise and focus on doing our best every single day.
I think it's a really good answer. All right, so we're here at the gathering. I think we've had 450 people check in already, which is incredible. Why are you here? Why is UWM here? Why do you have such a big team here at this event?
This is an amazing event. This is and I'm probably getting in trouble for saying it's my favorite event of the year, just because of the high level people that are here. Like I very seldom do you go to an event and everybody you talk to is bringing value that you can build a strong relationship with, that has a big impact. And there's all the top players in the industry are at this event, and that's why I love coming to it. I make a lot of great connections, great contacts. I learn more about the industry. The one thing that's helped me throughout my career is like having the knowledge to learn and improve every single day. And I have an approach that I can learn from anyone. Everyone has something to teach me, a brand new person, the janitor, anybody. And I love this event because I learn so much when I'm here.
Awesome. Bryan, it's great.
Thank you for having me.
Great to chat with you.
Yeah, appreciate it.